That rant of false information does not bring this country together. If you want to work on bringing this country, it's my time, not yours.
My God.
If you want to talk about
dividing this country,
it is my
I follow
time.
you on your social media posts that
It is
tear
my
this country
time
apart.
to address
There should be a
your
unifying-
falsehoods.
Oh,
You are an
you can
embarrassment
try all
to the
you
division
want
in this country.
to not take
It is my
responsibility
time.
for what you
had
have
your
said.
time.
Sir, you're
Your
making a
time is
mockery of this
over.
committee. Sir, you don't tell me my time is over.
You
The
know how
people
far
of New
we've
Jersey
come
tell me
since
what my
you
time is.
Senator-
You can't lecture me.
You can tell me
Sir,
my time's
you have-
over?
You may be the charge of the
I'm not
FBI,
going
but
anywhere.
I am not afraid of you, sir.
I'm not sure if anything got done in this moment, but it sure is, again, another moment that made the rounds on social media, an exchange with the New Jersey Senator Cory Booker.
That's right. Booker telling Patel he doesn't think he'll be around long because, quote, President Trump will cut you loose. Well, Senator Ted Cruz apparently heard that moment, responding this, saying, it used to be that to see theater, you had to go to the Kennedy Center. Now, apparently, you need only to go to the Senate Judiciary Committee and see our Senate Democrats berating the director of the FBI. All right, with that, let's welcome in our political panelists. Paula Scanlan joins us, senior fellow at the American Principles Project. Tony Kinnett is here, national correspondent for the Daily Signal. Welcome to you both. Things got messy during that hearing, right? Kash Patel was bold. He was fine with defending himself and even speaking over some of the senators. What did you make of the arguments, Paula, that you heard?
You know, it's exactly what Ted Cruz had just said in that statement. Cory Booker is a performative member of the Senate. He has done nothing but be a performance artist. He's done nothing for the people of New Jersey he's supposed to represent. I mean, time and time again, he's continually trying to get himself involved with these conflicts, not to better the American people, but to better his own ego and his own name recognition. And that's all I saw. There was no substance in what he was screaming. It was just so he could say, I went in there and tried to embarrass Republicans. Well, guess what, Cory Booker? You're actually just embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing the entire Democrat Party. And most of all, you're embarrassing the people of New Jersey that voted for you. And to the people of New Jersey, I really hope you find better representation because he is not it.
Speaking of representation, President Trump saying Republicans will host a midterm convention next year to energize the party as it seeks to retain control of Congress through representation. The president writing on Truth Social posting this. The Republicans are going to do a midterm convention in order to show the great things we have done since the presidential election of 2024. Time and place to be determined. Stay tuned. It will be quite the event and very exciting. Tony, is that needed? Talk to us about that, the future of the Republican Party, and also, you know, the recent events that we've seen and the division that we've seen and how that plays into politics.
I'm really glad that you framed the last part of that in there because, first of all, I think that an actual midterm convention is a pretty decent strategy. I'm a little surprised that it hasn't been thought of yet, particularly because getting people out to midterms is like pulling teeth and then saying you have an exciting trip heading to the DMV. Woohoo. I think that a midterm convention could actually gin up some support for getting people out to vote for congressmen, which is where the attention should be. The electing of legislators who actually pay attention instead of doing interpretive dance in Senate committee hearings. I think that that's more appropriate for the American people. As to the divisions, right now in this country, you have two political parties. You have the populist wing of the Republican Party, and you have the more establishment wing of the Republican Party. The Democrats are doing Cory Booker and Mazie Hirono things at the moment, so we'll let them continue doing that. On the right side, though, the populist and establishmentarian kind of wings of the party having it out in front of the American people, which is what we see in the Trump administration day after day, openly and proudly so. That's going to determine the future of this country policy-wise, economy-wise, of course. We have the entitlement programs that are running out of money. Social-wise, we see the massive amount of, for example, far-left terror attacks heading around the country. These are things that the American people care about. And so a convention gives an opportunity, yet again, for that to be argued out in the open.
Yeah, great point. In a civil dialogue, right? I mean, that, of course, reminds us all.
Mostly.
Of Charlie Kirk, though. I mean, he was one who wanted to have those conversations. And his passing just sort of reminds us that is the best way to do it, to go about it, to have those tough talks, but do so in a pleasant manner.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.